And it's great because not only does it act as a lip color, but because of the amazing point, it also acts as a liner. And all of my lip crayons come with a sharpener, so you never have to go hunting for one in your makeup drawers. My velvet lip crayons come in 3 amazing colors, and they're all super wearable. The first is Pink Lily, and that's sort of like this gorgeous, soft, pinky, lilac-y shade. Vintage Rose is one of my favorites. It's classic. It's for women who want to wear something other than red, but want something in the pinky family that's still going to give them lift. And the last shade that I created is Candy Coral. Now, even girls that say they don't or can't wear coral can wear this color. It's because it's created with pink. I really wanted you to have diversity and options. My sparkling lip gloss is literally like liquid diamonds. It's like jewelry for your lips. I created my sparkling gloss in 4 amazing colors. A beautiful snowflake, a gorgeous pink sequin, an awesome rosebud shade, and a really hot papaya. My lip glosses are designed to be worn by themselves or over any lip color you already have at home. Vintage is all about makeup that stands the test of time. It's about putting it on each and every day and knowing that it works and is relevant, because the best vintage pieces never go out of style. I'm going to start with the Brighten and Define eyeshadow palette. It's literally like the bra and underwear of every woman's beauty routine. I designed Brighten and Define by skin tone. Lace Caviar is perfect for extra light to light skin, while Vanilla Espresso is just the right shade for medium to tan. The light shade goes all over the eye from the lash line to the brow, while the dark shade is just for lining, darkening, and defining. What's amazing about the product is that it's going to cut any redness you might find in the eye area. It's going to alleviate any blue, darkness, or discoloration, and it is definitely going to make your eye look instantly awake. The next step in any gorgeous eye is to get a really glamorous lash. I love mascara that does it all. Thickens, lengthens, defines, darkens, and curls, and that's exactly what this does. Vintage is all about makeup that stands the test of time. It's about putting it on each and every day and knowing that it works and is relevant, because the best vintage pieces never go out of style. And a gorgeous illuminating highlight. I think there's nothing prettier, nothing more romantic, and nothing more feminine. Each one of my Blush and Brighten palettes features 2 shades of color. We've got a softer, more neutral color, and a gorgeous pop on the other side, just to give it an extra kick. I first start by applying the blush right onto the apples of the cheek, going down and back like an oversized check mark. This keeps it natural and doesn't create any lines of demarcation. After the neutral shade's been applied, I go right into that brighter shade and right on the apple of the cheek, just give it an extra punch of color. I design my blush palettes in 2 families of color. You'll notice a pink option and a coral option. Once blush has been applied, I love to take an illuminating face highlighter and give it that gorgeous sparkling glow. You create that gorgeous glow by taking one of the highlighters in either crystal pink or rose gold, and with your powder blush brush, layering it right over the blush that's been applied. Vintage is all about makeup that stands the test of time. It's about putting it on each and every day and knowing that it works and is relevant, because the best vintage pieces never go out of style. I'm going to start with the Brighten and Define eyeshadow palette. It's literally like the bra and underwear of every woman's beauty routine. I designed Brighten and Define by skin tone. Lace Caviar is perfect for extra light to light skin, while Vanilla Espresso is just the right shade for medium to tan. The light shade goes all over the eye from the lash line to the brow, while the dark shade is just for lining, darkening, and defining. What's amazing about the product is that it's going to cut any redness you might find in the eye area. It's going to alleviate any blue, darkness, or discoloration, and it is definitely going to make your eye look instantly awake. The next step in any gorgeous eye is to get a really glamorous lash. I love mascara that does it all. Thickens, lengthens, defines, darkens, and curls, and that's exactly what this does. Vintage is all about makeup that stands the test of time. It's about putting it on each and every day and knowing that it works and is relevant, because the best vintage pieces never go out of style. I wanted you to really feel like you had access to an entirely diverse lip wardrobe. So the first step in this collection was creating our velvet lip crayons. And it's great because not only does it act as a lip color, but because of the amazing point, it also acts as a liner. And all of my lip crayons come with a sharpener, so you never have to go hunting for one in your makeup drawers. My velvet lip crayons come in 3 amazing colors, and they're all super wearable. The first is Pink Lily, and that's sort of like this gorgeous, soft, pinky, lilac-y shade. Vintage Rose is one of my favorites. It's classic. It's for women who want to wear something other than red, but want something in the pinky family that's still going to give them lift. And the last shade that I created is Candy Coral. Now, even girls that say they don't or can't wear coral can wear this color. It's because it's created with pink. I really wanted you to have diversity and options. My sparkling lip gloss is literally like liquid diamonds. It's like jewelry for your lips. I created my sparkling gloss in 4 amazing colors. A beautiful snowflake, a gorgeous pink sequin, an awesome rosebud shade, and a really hot papaya. My lip glosses are designed to be worn by themselves or over any lip color you already have at home. Vintage is all about makeup that stands the test of time. It's about putting it on each and every day and knowing that it works and is relevant, because the best vintage pieces never go out of style. And a gorgeous illuminating highlight. I think there's nothing prettier, nothing more romantic, and nothing more feminine. Each one of my Blush and Brighten palettes features 2 shades of color. We've got a softer, more neutral color, and a gorgeous pop on the other side, just to give it an extra kick. I first start by applying the blush right onto the apples of the cheek, going down and back like an oversized check mark. This keeps it natural and doesn't create any lines of demarcation. After the neutral shade's been applied, I go right into that brighter shade and right on the apple of the cheek, just give it an extra punch of color. I design my blush palettes in two families of color. You'll notice a pink option and a coral option. Once blush has been applied, I love to take an illuminating face highlighter and give it that gorgeous sparkling glow. You create that gorgeous glow by taking one of the highlighters in either crystal pink or rose gold, and with your powder blush brush, layering it right over the blush that's been applied. Vintage is all about makeup that stands the test of time. It's about putting it on each and every day and knowing that it works and is relevant, because the best vintage pieces never go out of style. I'm going to start with the Brighten and Define eyeshadow palette. It's literally like the bra and underwear of every woman's beauty routine. I designed Brighten and Define by skin tone. Lace Caviar is perfect for extra light to light skin, while Vanilla Espresso is just the right shade for medium to tan. The light shade goes all over the eye from the lash line to the brow, while the dark shade is just for lining, darkening, and defining. What's amazing about the product is that it's going to cut any redness you might find in the eye area. It's going to alleviate any blue, darkness, or discoloration, and it is definitely going to make your eye look instantly awake. The next step in any gorgeous eye is to get a really glamorous lash. I love mascara that does it all. Thickens, lengthens, defines, darkens, and curls, and that's exactly what this does. Vintage is all about makeup that stands the test of time. It's about putting it on each and every day and knowing that it works and is relevant, because the best vintage pieces never go out of style. Give you options. I wanted you to really feel like you had access to an entirely diverse lip wardrobe. So the first step in this collection was creating our velvet lip crayons. And it's great because not only does it act as a lip color, but because of the amazing point, it also acts as a liner. And all of my lip crayons come with a sharpener, so you never have to go hunting for one in your makeup drawers. My velvet lip crayons come in 3 amazing colors, and they're all super wearable. The first is Pink Lily, and that's sort of like this gorgeous, soft, pinky, lilac-y shade. Vintage Rose is one of my favorites. It's classic. It's for women who want to wear something other than red, but want something in the pinky family that's still going to give them lift. And the last shade that I created is Candy Coral. Now, even girls that say they don't or can't wear coral can wear this color. It's because it's created with pink. I really wanted you to have diversity and options. My sparkling lip gloss is literally like liquid diamonds. It's like jewelry for your lips. I created my sparkling gloss in 4 amazing colors. A beautiful snowflake, a gorgeous pink sequin, an awesome rosebud shade, and a really hot papaya. My lip glosses are designed to be worn by themselves or over any lip color you already have at home. Vintage is all about makeup that stands the test of time. It's about putting it on each and every day and knowing that it works and is relevant, because the best vintage pieces never go out of style. Pop of color and a gorgeous illuminating highlight. I think there's nothing prettier, nothing more romantic, and nothing more feminine. Each one of my Blush and Brighten palettes features 2 shades of color. We've got a softer, more neutral color and a gorgeous pop on the other side, just to give it an extra kick. I first start by applying the blush right onto the apples of the cheek, going down and back like an oversized check mark. This keeps it natural and doesn't create any lines of demarcation. After the neutral shade's been applied, I go right into that brighter shade and right on the apple of the cheek, just give it an extra punch of color. I design my blush palettes in 2 families of color. You'll notice a pink option and a coral option. Once blush has been applied, I love to take an illuminating face highlighter and give it that gorgeous sparkling glow. You create that gorgeous glow by taking one of the highlighters in either crystal pink or rose gold, and with your powder blush brush, layering it right over the blush that's been applied. Vintage is all about makeup that stands the test of time. It's about putting it on each and every day and knowing that it works and is relevant, because the best vintage pieces never go out of style. I'm going to start with the Brighten and Define eyeshadow palette. It's literally like the bra and underwear of every woman's beauty routine. I designed Brighten and Define by skin tone. Lace Caviar is perfect for extra light to light skin, while Vanilla Espresso is just the right shade for medium to tan. The light shade goes all over the eye from the lash line to the brow, while the dark shade is just for lining, darkening, and defining. What's amazing about the product is that it's going to cut any redness you might find in the eye area. It's going to alleviate any blue, darkness, or discoloration, and it is definitely going to make your eye look instantly awake. The next step in any gorgeous eye is to get a really glamorous lash. I love mascara that does it all. Thickens, lengthens, defines, darkens, and curls, and that's exactly what this does. Vintage is all about makeup that stands the test of time. It's about putting it on each and every day and knowing that it works and is relevant, because the best vintage pieces never go out of style. Give you options. I wanted you to really feel like you had access to an entirely diverse lip wardrobe. So the first step in this collection was creating our velvet lip crayons. And it's great because not only does it act as a lip color, but because of the amazing point, it also acts as a liner. And all of my lip crayons come with a sharpener, so you never have to go hunting for one in your makeup drawers. My velvet lip crayons come in 3 amazing colors, and they're all super wearable. The first is Pink Lily, and that's sort of like this gorgeous, soft, pinky, lilac-y shade. Vintage Rose is one of my favorites. It's classic. It's for women who want to wear something other than red, but want something in the pinky family that's still going to give them lift. And the last shade that I created is Candy Coral. Now, even girls that say they don't or can't wear coral can wear this color. It's because it's created with pink.
Live from our studios in New York City, welcome to socialgraceco.com. My name is Jose Parron, and I'm going to be your host this evening. We wanted to have you join us. If you are new to socialgraceco.com, welcome. We're going to put some links of some of our platforms where you can watch us when you want to place some orders. We're happy to have you at socialgraceco.com. We want you to think globally, shop locally, and give back. And all of our product partners participate in that, where you can actually give back to your communities and your people of choice. We take it very seriously, and we want you to know that, because we want you to not only shop great product, we also want you to shop without worrying about it. You know, somebody's getting a little something. We have a great show for you tonight. And we're very excited to have someone that has been in the makeup industry as a makeup artist for over 25 years. Not only does she have an amazing following and celebrity clientele, she's also a product formulator. She's worked for some of the most iconic brands in the beauty industry. You've probably actually already have used some of the products that she's created. Vintage by Jessica Liebeskind. This is Jessica.
Hi there.
Love. How are you?
I'm
nice
great.
to see you
Great
again.
to see you, and thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here at socialgraceco.com.
Jessica, you have been in the industry for over 25 years. I have over 30 years in the industry. So you're getting
makes us very old.
We're very old. 60 years worth of knowledge and information with many different brands. So you've worked with some iconic brands. You've helped develop products for them. There's so much out there on the market. Why vintage, and why make something so special and so unique for us?
So I've been in the space, like you said, Jose, for over 25 years. I started my first cosmetics collection, if you can believe it, out of camp trunks, under my bed in my sorority house upstate in New York at Syracuse University. So because of my heritage, I have decided to give back to my sorority's philanthropies. Alpha Epsilon Phi partners with the Elizabeth Glazier Pediatric AIDS Foundation, as well as Share, which helps women fighting breast and ovarian cancer. These are two philanthropies that are very near and dear to my heart. So everything that you purchase tonight will give back to these very important causes. So fast forward, I parlayed my passion project into a real career. I came to New York City and wound up working with Bobbi Brown and created Her Color Cosmetics. I worked as both a product formulator, creating for the brand globally, as well as working as an international and celebrity makeup artist, having done runway, editorial, fashion shoots for all kinds of women, from socialites like Olivia Palermo to really amazing models like Heidi Klum, or fashion designers like Catherine Malandrino and Nicole Miller. So my experience runs the gamut in creating products on a global level, and also creating makeup for women of all different ages and all different lifestyles. I have created Vintage, which is about the best vintage pieces never going out of style for every woman. For myself, for example, they are lifestyle inspired. I have worn them as a single girl in the city, running from cocktails and conversations and high heels to being a mom back now in Colorado with a husband and 2 twin toddlers. And these products have stood the test of time. They make me feel beautiful no matter what the occasion. And they really satisfy my needs, whether I'm running to the grocery store or even going on air like an evening tonight.
Well, Jessica, I think it's also really important, because we're all kind of coming out of COVID. We're all taking our masks off. We're it's our coming out party.
That's right.
And you're kind of starting out fresh. It's like starting at a new school. So how do you do it, and how do you make it look fresh, a little different? Because people are just doing things much more casually. So
we're simplifying.
Exactly. So that 3-hour makeup may not exactly be appropriate, but no one's either also that cute that we shouldn't put a little something on your face. So I love the way that you've really edited and curated to those key products that really do the most with the least amount of effort.
That's right. So for me, every woman is beautiful. Every woman has beautiful features and qualities that I like to find within her and bring out. And that's exactly what these products do, whether it's bringing out your beautiful eyes, creating a beautiful brightening cheek because you have such beautiful skin, or creating a dazzling smile with a beautiful sparkling gloss. What I've done in my 25 plus years of experience is sort of cut through the clutter. I have identified simple, basic products that work, products that perform, products that partner beautifully with what you already have and use at home, so you don't feel like you're getting rid of things and you don't feel like you've wasted money. Instead, you are incorporating new routines and new products into your beauty arsenal that will enhance and make you look and feel your best. And also, being that we're like in this sort of evolution post-COVID, as we're working through it, our priorities have shifted. We are no longer, like you said, spending countless amounts of time and energy on our appearance. We've sort of pared down and really taken this time to think about what's important to us, who's important to us, how we want to spend our time, and how we want to look. We don't always want to go throwing everything on our face unless it's that special occasion, which happens every so often, but more so, we just want products that can instantly make us feel our best. And I can't wait to show you our first collection, Brighten, Define, and Line, and show you these 3 simple products that are instantly going to be your own personal aha moment where you say, I cannot believe I haven't
What a
used
difference
this.
these
I can't
makes.
believe what a difference
Correct.
this makes. Exactly.
So what I love about Jessica's technique is that she just really pares down and simplifies and makes it that 5-minute routine. And she loves working from the eyes down. So this is not foundation concealer. This is simply color product and how you can put it together. And we're going to start with our very first product, which is our Brighten and Define Duo. And that is going to come in 2 shades, $38 for Lace and Caviar, which is a gossamer white and a beautiful jet black, and also available in vanilla and chocolate, which is exactly as it sounds. It's that creamy beige with that chocolate, warm chocolate. And it also does come including the eyeliner, and the blackest black. This is the greatest pencil, super easy to use. Let's get to work.
So I wanted to explain Brighten, Define, and Line. This is the product that you didn't know you need, but is now going to be the bra and underwear of your beauty routine. This is something that you are going to use each and every day. I'll bet that when you go into your eyeshadow drawer and you have a sea of shadows, they're all basically around the same tone. Maybe there's that oddball for that one party you went to that you never wore again. But these products are meant to go with all of the shadows you have at home. You know, like when you go to one of the department stores or one of those big stores that you might find in a mall, and they lay out all of those shadow shades, and you see a white or you see a vanilla and you say,
that's not for me.
That one's not for me. I'm going to go where it's safe. I'm going to go where it's comfy. I'm going to take you out of that comfort zone and tell you about something you didn't know you needed. Brighten and Define is your all over eye brightener. It is going to lift and brighten all over the eye. You apply it from the lash to the brow, and this is going to be your beautiful eyeliner. Comes in 2 families of color, like you explained. This is Lace, Caviar, and this is for extra light to light skin. So if you have beautiful alabaster skin, if you are skin that burns in the sun, if you are so fair and have light red or auburn or super blonde hair, this one is for you. Our Vanilla Espresso palette is for women with more medium or medium to tan skin. If your skin tone is much like, let's say, Jennifer Aniston or Jennifer Lopez, or if you like to say Jose
Or Jose
Parron,
Parron, you know,
yeah.
all of the J's, we all hang out together.
This shade is for you. Let me take it to our model.
So we're going to show
let
on
me show you how to
Jamie,
use it.
who is very fair, has reddish undertones and beautiful, beautiful skin. So we're actually going to use...
I use lace caviar on myself because I'm super fair. I'm going to use the vanilla espresso option on Jamie. I'm going to take a brightening eyeshadow brush. And just so you know, all of our products and our brushes are named for what they do and or how they look. So I've taken the confusion and all the guesswork out for you. I'm applying our brightening eyeshadow brush with our brightening eyeshadow shade and laying it down from lash line to brow. Jumping around for 2 seconds, I want to tell you about this fabulous brush. This brush is cut to conform to the contours of your eye. It's made of natural hair. It's made of sable, which is one of the highest quality brush hairs available on the market today. It's super soft and very bendable, but also gives you a great level of control. My 25 years experience as a product formulator and artist made making these tools so important to me, because just as important as the product is, how you apply them is equally important because it also helps contribute to the end result. So I'm applying the product from lash line to brow. And I want you to see just how that looks. It just gives her a bit of a boost. It lifts her up. You can pop a little bit extra under the eyebrow.
And I love how you're applying that because you're actually sweeping through the entire lid from lash to brow, and then you're popping where she needs a little additional color. And that's the brightening effect that the shadow gives. Now, ladies at home, I know you have a bunch of quads from all those fancy brands at the department store, and you end up with 3 shadows and the one shadow that's gone. What Jessica has done for us is giving us that base color that has a creamy texture that adheres to the skin, but doesn't get creasy or too creamy. And now Jessica has switched brushes, and we're gonna go back to brushes in a second, but she has switched brushes and she's now using the chocolate right around the lash line, correct, Jessica?
That's right. So for those of you that are makeup minimalists and you just want a sweep of something, you can absolutely use that light shade all over the eye and call it a night. Another option is to line, and that's what we're doing now is we're taking the defining liner brush and applying it with the defining liner shade, and I'm sweeping it across the entire upper lash line. It gives her strength, it gives her definition, it becomes eye enhancing and defining, and it really gives her that depth to give her that eye pop. And as we get older especially, we need more of that strength and definition to really pop and enhance our features.
And as a product formulator, what Jessica's done, she's made it super easy because she's right now using it on Jamie with the brush on a dry formula. This is a wet, dry formula. So by adding a little bit of water just to the brush, not to the product itself, you can actually create a paste with the brush, and you can now use it as a liquid eyeliner. So you can get it super tight next to the lash line. You can do a little bit of wing if you want to get a little bit more creative, which has been really, really super hot right now, as everybody's doing the cat eye. But you control how you apply the formula.
Absolutely. And another great tip is to use the excess product and go right through that brow. I love a beautiful, soft, defined eyebrow, and the defining liner brush with that extra powder can really give you an extra product that you didn't even know you bought.
And also the quality of the brushes is really important because it's soft enough to go right next to the lash line, but it has enough firmness that it actually gets back to the skin.
That's right.
And that makes all the difference. So we will go back and touch on some of these. There is a third element to this kit. So it's brighten, define, and line. And Jessica has a beautiful, beautiful liner in jet black that's part of your kit. Again, your choices are in lace caviar and vanilla espresso, both $38, and that includes the duo, shadow, and liner. It includes the pencil liner that's coming. And Jessica's been kind enough, she's actually thrown a little bonus in there. So you're also gonna receive her favorite lip gloss, which we're gonna talk about a little bit later. Let's go to the liner.
Yeah, I wanted to show you my smoky eye pencil in jet black. It is super dark, super black, the blackest black you're going to find on the market, and it glides on with such ease. It glides on smooth. It smokes and smudges out. You can use the defining liner brush to smudge it. I'm going to show you how I do it by laying it over Jamie's liner. This gives extra drama. It can also be used on the waterline on the interior of the eye. It gives strength and shape to the eye. It just feels so good. There is nothing worse than a dry, tuggy eyeliner where you're pulling and the line is jagged. This just glides on so beautifully.
If you don't have to pull on the eye, it actually lays down the pigment closer to the lash line and makes it really adhere. No, so again, your choices are your vanilla caviar, and that's the lightest shade with the jet black.
That's the lace caviar, which is the light, and the vanilla espresso.
And the vanilla espresso, which is coming up, and that's the softer tone. Again, coming with the liner and Jessica's bonus gift of her lip gloss. We will touch base again on the brushes in 1 second, but we're going to move on to our next product because we're going to continue down the face, and we're actually going to stick to the eye, and we're going to finish off the eye with the mascara.
Absolutely. You cannot have a complete eye without having a super glamorous lash. And that's exactly what I'm giving you today. Super Glam Mascara. It is a 5-in-1 mascara that thickens, lengthens, defines, darkens, curls. How much more could you ask?
It does it all. It does it all.
And the mascara is so elegant. It's so beautifully packaged. And it comes with the most incredible and high-performing brush. It's the size of a football head and really gives all that strength and lash and boost. I cannot wait to show you how I use it.
Well, I want to show it on Jamie because Jamie has beautiful eyes. She's got a beautiful eye color, but her lashes are super, super fair. So this is really important. And as we do a close-up, you're going to see that Jessica's going to apply it in 3 different ways. So this is a little bit of mascara school. She's actually getting it as close to Jamie's lash line as possible, really defining and laying down the pigment of color. She's sweeping through, adding a little bit of color, and then she's going to sweep upwards and do her lengthening and curling. So this does all of the work for you. That's why she calls it that 5-in-1.
That's right. Thickens, lengthens, defines, darkens, and curls. When I created this super glamorous mascara, I wanted something that just did it all. I didn't want a product that had 2 components or 3 components but didn't have something else. I wanted it to be everything because let's think about it. No matter what kind of makeup girl you are, whether you're a makeup minimalist or whether you like really all-out glam, everyone needs lash. Everyone needs that super glamorous, super dark mascara that's just going to give that eye pop. And I don't believe in brown mascaras. I believe in the blackest black mascara because the darker that lash line is, the more the lash is going to pop.
So as we finish off Jamie's eye, you're going to see that her eyes, and from my angle, because I'm looking at her sideways, I can actually see the bend and lift and definition. It almost looks like she has false eyelashes on.
In a good way.
In a great way.
Right?
And because it really lifts and opens up her eye.
Yeah.
Again, all we want to do is define that eye and bring light and life to your eye color. The price on this, and you're going to see it coming up for you, beautiful gold packaging, $18 for the mascara, and then again, Jessica is adding a little bonus for it, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So it's a great quality mascara. If you think about adding a mascara, adding a primer, and then adding the mascara to lift, build, and lengthen, this does it all for you for only $18 as opposed to spending multiples on different items to get the same effect. And this is the one thing that I think no one does without. If you're putting no makeup on whatsoever,
you're
putting
mascara on.
on.
So I cannot wait to show you all the other things we have so that we can build this really beautiful face.
So you can see on Jamie's face that her eyes are already brightened. She doesn't look overdone. It looks super natural. She looks polished.
Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
And we're going to move down her face because the next step in your technique is color.
Oh yes, this is where I get very excited. Actually,
You're a blush girl.
I am
You're a
known
blush
for
girl.
my cheeks. I will say that. I am
Oh,
absolutely
come
known.
here. You're known for your cheeks.
So let me tell you about my blush and brighten and glow set. It is absolutely gorgeous. First of all, I want to start by saying every girl needs 2 pink blushes in their makeup drawer. And I have created the 2 most perfect pinks you could ever
So
get.
this is Pink Blossom in Blush and Brighten. It's $48 and you're getting everything that I'm showing you here. So you're getting the duo blush coloring, you're getting the polish and your highlighter, which I loved. It's really, really fun. And we're gonna go straight to technique because that's where you shine. The brush we're gonna talk about a little bit. Do you have your brush?
Yeah,
you have
no,
your
I've got it
brush.
all here. I'll let you have
Okay.
all these great goodies. I'm gonna go over to Jamie. So I wanna talk about blush, brighten, and glow. Every gal needs 2 blushes. You need a neutral and you need a pop shade. This is not light and dark. This is neutral and bright. And so I'm gonna take my powder blush brush and first start by putting it in our neutral. That's our blossom. I'm gonna have you smile for me, Jamie. And I wanna tell you at home, no fishy faces, no suctions, no nothing, just smile. I'm gonna show you the right way to apply blush. You're gonna start by going down and back like an oversized check mark. This follows the natural shape of the face. This pops those apples without even trying and just gives her that perfect flush of color. It's natural, it's neutral. It looks like she just came in from the cold. It looks like she just went for a great run. It looks like she came out of a nice warm shower. It just looks fresh and pretty.
And this is that beautiful overall blush of color, which I loved. And we talked about, you are a pink girl, but we've talked about how important it is to actually have a little bit of that natural color. If I embarrass you, if you come in from a brisk walk, if it's breezy outside, you're actually getting that redness, that flush of blood coming to the surface of the skin. That's what we're trying to imitate here. That's what gives you that natural glow. Ladies, if you have dark circles and you're always trying to spackle, this is a great way to actually add color throughout. So this is how you brighten your face and you don't look so tired.
That's right. And it's for all women. Everyone, whether you have super fair skin or very, very dark, deep skin, having a beautiful pink palette in these 2 shades is going to work on everyone.
Now, Jessica, this is the one, and we want to talk about it because this is the color that everybody loves and is afraid of.
Yes.
So how are we using that pop? Because that's what actually gives you that a little extra kick.
Well, this is my best friend. This is my desert island shade.
Okay.
So if I were to be on a desert island, I would probably take this. Well, I don't want to say what else I would take.
Okay, well, I would take my mother's handbag because she's got everything in it. So that's fine.
I was going to go, my list was more than 3. So I'm going to give you, but this is my makeup desert island shade. So this is Poppy, and it just pops the cheeks. It just gives a little boost. It gives a little lift. It gives a little kick to the skin. This is nothing to be afraid of. If you can walk away with any message from me tonight, it is that pink blush is the way to go, and a bright pink blush is going to be your new best friend, and it is something to embrace and to get excited by because it's going to change your beauty life.
And it makes you happy. So this Pink Blossom Blush and Brighten, say that 3 times quickly, $48, but you are getting all of it together, including the bonus from Jessica. Now, ladies, again, if you are ethnic, if you are sallow, if you have more golden undertones to your skin, this is the way to do it because this gives you that life and that color and that brightness that we're looking for. If you tend to lose color and you tend to get a little bit overtired, just add a little bit more to that pop. Don't be afraid because when we finish it with her next product, that's what polishes and brings it all together.
That's right. So, you know, in terms of bringing it all together, I actually believe that blush is the secret to bringing your whole face together. Just the way women look at shoes or a bag or a belt to drive your outfit all together, blush is that makeup piece. It's your belt, it's your handbag, it's your shoe that pulls the eye and the lip and the entire face together so that everything looks correct and polished.
Now, everything that Jessica has used so far on Jamie has been a matte shade. So what she's doing here is adding light back into the skin. So why do we need this product, Jessica?
So this is my illuminating face highlighter. And I've already gotten so excited I'm started applying it to Jamie, but I want to even show you on my skin how truly radiant and magnificent this product is. This is our illuminating face highlighter in crystal pink. You're going to see that right here. I want you to zoom right in on that gorgeous luster.
So
Can you
how
see that radiance?
a lot of highlighters tend to be very white or chalky. I love what you've done here because it actually is like rose gold. It actually reflects back light, and that is all makeup is. So even though we've applied the color, we're now adding that pop of light back into the skin. That is super important. That's why I love this so much.
Absolutely. The illuminating face highlighter was really designed to be sort of like that magic mirror. It's that magic candlelit glow from within that follows you everywhere you walk.
You mean the Donna Summer double album with the foil all over it?
Definitely not. No.
Wait, I'm dating myself. I went the other way.
This is magical.
Yeah.
This is romantic. This is feminine and ladylike. And this is not your daughter's highlighter. This is for the sophisticated woman who really wants to look elegant and refined and radiant.
And again, this is just adding light back into the skin. Again, makeup is all about light reflection and adding. What I love doing this, because I'm going to reach right over you. Because you know, no, you stay right where you are. Because you know, I also love to go back after you've done the face. I love to go back and just pop it at the top of the eye because that adds, again, a little bit more light. So if you want to add a little bit more shimmer or a little bit more glow, don't be afraid. It's whatever's left over. I've also, because this is such a great product, I love the idea of having two of the brushes. And this is the little trick. Quality brushes are amazing tools. They're also expensive. They're an investment. And you've done it so well and so well priced. So I would do two of the brushes, take some nail polish and do it onto your brighter one. And that's what you'll use for your
blush. And then you can use the other one for your highlighter, which is fabulous.
Exactly. Less cleaning, less wear and tear. And how do we clean the brushes?
That was my next point.
Okay,
Great.
go for it.
So we're going to take our blush brush, and about every week is how often I clean mine at home. I'm just going to use a little bit warm soapy water, suds it up really well, and then lay the brush over like a countertop so that the brush hair itself can air dry, and you'll wake up the next morning with like a perfectly shaped brush. And like you said, these are an investment piece. Quality brushes will last you a lifetime. Trends come and go, but vintage is about timeless cosmetics that stand the test of time, and our tools will last you a lifetime as well.
And a quality sable hair blush brush for $28 is unheard of, because this is something that I've done forever. I have investment brushes that are $100 for the highest grade Kolinsky, blah, 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 blah. And they are an investment. But if you have the right cut of fiber, and you can see it in the picture in the close-up how it's domed, it actually picks up the right amount of pigment, thank you product formulator, and then actually deposits the color for you. So you're not scrubbing your face trying to get it all off. This pulls it all together.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It's working with you. That's right. Oh, wow. Look at
it's like we know stuff.
I think a little. Just a little.
We've learned something along the years.
I hope so.
This is great, and I love the way that we're finishing up on Jamie, because it's actually added a lot of light and color and brightness to the skin. But again, it's all about that natural finish of the face. What do you think?
Well, what I was going to say is, while it's a magnificent product that's a fabulous layering tool that's meant to be worn over blush, for those of you that do have young girls and teens and tweens who are interested in a first makeup. It's so soft and subtle that as a mom, I would feel very comfortable encouraging my daughter who is expressing interest in makeup to explore a very safe product like this that's going to make them look and feel beautiful, that will also be worn in a very tasteful way.
Now, continuing with your routine, because again, you love to work from the eyes down to the cheeks. We're gonna finish with the lips. And we have an amazing quad of different lip glosses. So I'm actually gonna pass them off to you because we wanna show you Snowflake.
That's right.
I'll do that. We'll pass them around because I want you to see them all on the skin. Rosebud, which I think is your favorite.
Oh, this is pink. They're all my favorite. I'll tell you that much. This is Rosebud, the one that I'm applying now. And I'll walk
each
you
of
through
the glosses is $18. They're beautifully finished with the perfect lip brush. Now, as makeup artists, we prefer to use a lip gloss with a brush as opposed to a doe foot applicator. But let's go through the colors quickly here on your hand and behind so you can see.
Absolutely.
So we're starting out with Snowflake.
This is Snowflake. Snowflake is, as I mentioned, and will continue to reiterate, all of my shades replicate what they are, what they sound like. They look like how they sound. So it makes I've taken all the guesswork out for you. So you can pick the one that works best for you, just based off of the name, as well as, by the way, of course, that they look and are described. Snowflake pays homage to where I started my first beauty collection out of camp trunks at my sorority house 20x years ago, because there was a lot of snow in Syracuse, New York.
Yes, indeed.
It's a sheer opalescent iridescent. It's a bit of an ivory. It's that no makeup lip gloss. It's an elevated, elegant chapstick with beautiful, beautiful chapstick-like, I should say, that it's fairly colorless. The next shade is, you said it, one of my absolute favorites. This is Pink Sequin. This is also the color of the gift that you will all be getting with the kits in for the eyes and the cheeks. It is a ballerina slipper pink. It is soft, it is sheer, it has buildable color, and it is so super feminine. The next shade is Rosebud. It's like an English garden. It's more of a mid-tone color. It is going to be deeper than your Pink Sequin, but it is not dark. It has a moderate level of color coverage so that you can have confidence wearing it, that it's not too light and it's not too heavy.
Ladies, if you're afraid of color but just need a little bump, or you tend to get tired or lose color, this is amazing.
Amazing.
And then the last, which is beautiful, and this is our papaya shade.
This is our papaya. And papaya is beautiful and tropical. It feels like a vacation in Hawaii. It is just so magnificent. And what I love about it and what makes it so different and so unique is that it doesn't have a lot of yellow. It doesn't make your skin look sallow. It has a beautiful level of coral and pink. Pink is the secret in my formulas because every woman has pink in their skin, and it just is skin tone enhancing. All of my shades are very flattering. This is the most coral of all of the shades that we offer.
Is that what we're going to use on Jamie today?
Yes, we're going to use a coral. I cannot wait to show you. I'm actually, for those of you that have asked, I think I see on some of the comments, I am actually wearing a mix of Rosebud and Pink Sequin.
And again, because these are professional pigmentation, you can actually build the color or mix them. If you prefer to wear a lipstick, you can certainly apply your lipstick first and finish off. But as you can see, it is being applied with a lip brush, and that's how artists generally deposit color onto the lips, so you're not taking anything off the surface. Now you're also going to see a beautiful sheen and shimmer, and that's really important because the very first thing that I did when I got to the lip glosses, I actually put Snowflake on my lip.
That's right.
I wanted to know, is it sticky? Because if you have long hair, which you can see I don't, you don't want that lip gloss to get stuck on your face. You don't want the pigment coming across your face. Sometimes the less expensive, lower quality lip glosses that have that shimmer to them, they get chunky and they're uncomfortable on the skin. And that's what impressed me the most about this.
These glosses truly are magical. They're like jewelry for your lips. They're elegant, they are beautiful, and they feel so comfortable. They glide on the skin with ease. And even though they have beautiful luminescence and sparkle to them, they don't feel gritty. They're smooth. This is not your daughter's lip gloss. This is beautiful, high quality, elegant lip gloss that is cushiony, that's comfortable, that's color correct. You cannot make a mistake. It's a wonderful way to experiment with color. They're beautiful to layer over all the lipsticks you have at home, and they're fun to color combine, and you can be your own makeup artist.
It's also buildable color, which I thought was really important. And if we can go through the colors again, that would be great, because you get to make your selection. You get to place your order on socialgraceco.com and then choose your colors. So you have Snowflake, which is that sheer, beautiful, light color. That's also great if you've not worn lipstick and you want to go back and tone something down.
Correct.
That is your perfect shade.
And they're all beautifully worn over lipstick. So I love that. I love mixing, wearing them by themselves. And I know so many of you out there love and feel comfortable with lipstick. We've seen a huge resurgence in lipstick, and now there is an uptick in gloss. Why? Because our masks are coming off again. We want to see our radiant smiles. We want to be happy again. We are so excited to get out of the house and return to our smiles and gloss.
And have something comfortable on to
That's
wear
right.
at the
That's
same
right.
time. So we have Rosebud showing on the screen, and that's that beautiful rose, English rose,
Yep.
as you call it. We have Papaya, which is that gorgeous coral with just a little bit of pink undertone and a little shimmer. And then your favorite, which is, I keep calling it your favorite, but
It's pretty darn fabulous.
I know it's a little Sophie's choice, but that's your pink sequin. And
Yes.
that is that beautiful glow of pink with just a little bit of gold
It's
to
pretty
it.
fantastic. I cannot wait to show you how it looks over lipstick at home. But this is a beautiful way to apply our gloss by itself. Look at that Papaya. Her lips are just dazzling. They're sparkling. They look so unbelievably pretty. That Papaya is beautiful.
And if you think about all right now in makeup, and again, these are your classic pieces, but what do we keep coming back to? What are all the celebrities wearing? They're wearing that gorgeous glow on the lip, and it's become a signature for a lot of artists and models and celebrities. So it's a great way to just kind of brighten your face, polish your face. Even if your makeup is nice and soft, you want something that is a little bit softer.
Absolutely. The sparkling lip gloss is truly the jewel of your beauty routine. Everyone can benefit from a gorgeous, sparkling lip gloss. We are smiling again. We are showing our beautiful white teeth again. And with a dazzling product like this, it just makes you feel so confident. And the packaging is also pretty special.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
And again, now this is going to seem really silly. It's an actually squared off lip gloss. So it's not rolling off your table when you're at the restaurant and all of a sudden you're digging under the God knows what's under there. I want to finish off the lip category because you do something a little bit different than a lot of artists do.
Yes, I do.
And that's going to be our next step. And that's going to be our lip liner.
Yeah, our cashmere lip pencil is the best lip pencil you have ever tried. I named it cashmere because, like that perfect cozy sweater that you always return to time and time again, cashmere is comfortable. It just feels so good on the mouth. And the shade that I developed it in is mocha. And mocha is the perfect neutral. I'm going to show it to you on my hand.
Now, mocha is available to you for $18. Again, follow us on socialgraceco.com. You can place your orders and you can see each of the items being used. You've done some great tapes on there for us. This is mocha. I happen to love this, and we both said the same thing. Go ahead.
So I'm going to use mocha after our lipstick, or in this case, our lip gloss has been applied. This is not the dated lip liner that you think of in the early 90s or even in the 80s where it was just dominating the mouth. I apply my liner, which is a perfect neutral, after gloss has been applied, just to give finish, polish, and definition to the lip. I'm not overdrawing. I'm not creating a unique shape. I'm just enhancing the mouth that we already have and just making it look more polished and more special. So just by adding a little bit of that pencil, it gives the perfect definition, it gives the perfect pout, and you can feel confident that your lips are just looking polished. I think that's just the perfect way
I think
to
it's
describe
also
it.
really important to talk about not only just the texture and how creamily it goes on, but also the neutrality, because you're
Yes.
using this color with the entire range of lip glosses.
That is correct. And yes, absolutely. It's designed in this shade of mocha because it accommodates every shade of lipstick under the sun. So whether you wear bright cherry reds or burgundies, whether you are a coral lover and a wearer, whether you wear your nudes or whether you wear pinks or light pinks, this will blend and enhance what you have. So you are not creating an even more dominant mouth. I like features that enhance. I like products that just make you look like you, but better.
And I love the fact that we're using something that is truly a neutral, but is not brown. This is not getting dark. It's not getting muddy.
That's
It's
right.
not, taking the light out of that gorgeous lip gloss that you've already used.
And what is also wonderful about it is that it will do with any sharpener you have at home. So with any of the slimline sharpeners that you have in your purse or your makeup bag, it will create a perfect tip every time you sharpen.
And that's great. Your standard sharpener is going to work with both your mocha and your eyeliner as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait.
I'm getting
Now
excited,
I got nothing. And come on, kiss me, girl. Now,
My husband wouldn't like that
really
so much.
important, we are going to kind of wrap up because I want to go back to those brushes. And we've spent so much time talking about the product and your formulations that are so special, but your tools are great and the value on them is amazing. So thank you for doing that for us. I think they're behind you. If we can go over all three of the brushes, that would be great.
Absolutely.
So our shadow brush is
Bring
the
my
one that
pen.
you used all over Jamie's lid.
That's right. This is our brightening eyeshadow brush. It is named the brightening eyeshadow brush because it goes with the brightening eyeshadow palette. So I've taken the guesswork out for you, again, making it super easy for you to use.
$18.
Natural hair, tapered to conform to the shape of your lid, and will just give you that perfect application every time.
Okay, and then the defining brush. This is really unique and special because it gives you that definition. It's soft enough to deposit the product, but it doesn't tug on the eye.
And it has the
$18. It has the firmness, correct.
Yes, that you need.
$18, and you can use it both wet and dry with Jessica's shadows. So remember, you just wet the brush and mix it into your product.
That's right. And last but certainly not least, this beautiful, beautiful powder blush brush. These are, it's sable, natural hair, super duper soft and fluffy, has a rounded brush head, and it makes the application of blush so easy. You will not get streaks. You will not have sharpness. You will not have strong lines of demarcation, but it will look like a natural flush of color. These brushes are a one-time purchase. They are investment pieces that will last you forever and always. Take beautiful care of them, and they will give you that beautiful makeup application, that perfect artistry-like application every time you use them.
And for $28, again, the value behind this is amazing. Ladies, how often do you have that brush that's kind of sitting at the bottom of the bag and it takes you 5 minutes to put on your makeup and then it takes you 8 minutes to pluck all of the hair that's left behind on your face?
Yes.
Let's just stop that and keep it to an actual 5-minute makeup application
For sure.
that you've set up so beautifully and curated for us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is, gorgeous. And we have a beautiful Super Glam mascara that I definitely want to talk about again, because that beautiful Super Glam mascara is the perfect mascara. It's a 5-in-1 product that thickens, lengthens, defines, darkens, and curls. I love the product because it is really everything you need in a mascara. First of all, it's super glam and super glamorous. Who doesn't want that gorgeous lash? Even if you wear no makeup at all, a beautiful, beautiful lash will make you feel fun, feminine, and flirty, but it'll look correct. It won't look like false lashes. It'll just look like your lashes, but better. I apply the mascara going from root to tip. It really elongates. It really makes that lash look fluffy and feminine. It's in onyx, which is the deepest, darkest black that's on the market. I know because I've been creating cosmetics for over 25 years. I've created color products for some of the world's biggest brands. And I can tell you that there is no mascara that works and performs and makes your lashes look as beautiful as this one does.
And it does give you that feathery finish. So as much volume and lift as it gives you, it still has a feathery effect. It doesn't get clumpy. It doesn't, and you can see she's going back and building on Jamie's lashes after having had it applied, and it still blends and moves beautifully. Yeah. It also is not all over Jamie's face, which is super, super important. You want a mascara that you apply that does everything you want it to do and pulls it all together for you.
And the use up on the mascara, I should add, is 6 months after opening. So once you open it, use it, enjoy it. But in 6 months from now, I'm sure you'll be back at socialgraceco.com to buy your next mascara.
I think this is actually, and if you've used it before, we'd love to hear from you. Your comments are really important. This is one of those products that you buy 2 of. Mm-hmm. You keep one in your medicine cabinet. Do not take it out of the box because your packaging is beautiful, but I'll actually write the date of when you need to replace it so that when it's in there, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, my mascara is done. After a few months, that mascara starts to build bacteria, so you want to actually get rid of it. Don't pump air into it. Very, very important, because that actually dries out your formula. You want to get the best application without having to kind of comb it all out.
And for those of you that have purchased our sets, our Brighten and Define and Line set and our Blush, Brighten and Glow set.
Your
one
favorite.
Of the lucky ones. Yeah, you're getting, okay, my favorite. It's fine, my favorite. The pink sequin sparkling lip gloss, which is what I'm wearing now. It is beautiful. We are giving you this magnificent, magnificent deluxe size sample that you can travel with, that you can pop in your purse, you can stick in your pocket. And as soon as you're ready to take that mask off, you can throw it on your lips and smile. It's just beautiful.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back to, it's beautiful. Yeah. It adds a finish. It feels good on the lip. It actually fits in your evening bags, ladies. So this is just as amazing as a product, but also for the practicality. You're gonna love the fact that you have that little extra, and you're buying multiples. It is amazing.
I'm actually gonna use a little bit on Jamie. And I also wanna add, you know, I'm a girl who loves pretty, plain and simple. Wait till you see our beautiful packaging that looks so unbelievably giftable. I would never, ever give you anything other than the best of the best of the best. So when Social Grace Co. invited me to come on here tonight and to say, I want you to give us a beautiful gift. I said, I want to give you the most beautiful lip gloss. I want you to take home something that you're going to love and enjoy and use all the time. Nothing would make me feel better than to have you have something like that. I couldn't give you anything less than the best. So this is gorgeous.
Miss Jessica.
Yes, sir.
I have a challenge for you.
Uh-oh.
Because we've done her 5-minute face over an extended period of time. Can we quickly go through everything that we've done on Jamie in your technique, in your routine, from top to bottom?
Absolutely. And I can do this super duper fast. All right, let's start at the top. We start with our eyes. We have our Brighten, Define, and Line set. We're going to take our brightening eyeshadow brush, tap it into the brightening eyeshadow shade. For Jamie, we're using vanilla. We're going to lay it down all over the eye from lash line to brow. It brightens, it pops, it lifts the eye shade. If you're an easy makeup person, you can stop there. If you like product and you want to add all the wonderful colors you have at home onto your lid or your crease, go for it. If you love liner, I'm a liner girl. Take your defining liner shade, pop it right in that powder product. You can use this wet or dry. I love to sort of split the line right down the center. Use the left half wet, use the right half dry, and then you've preserved the product so that you can only use the cake side when it's cakey, and you can always use the dry side and know it's going to be dry for you.
Spoken like a true makeup artist, right along the lash line, and we're really getting, I love the way that you've done this, and it gives you kind of a smoky effect, and then you follow through with the liner, which is right next to you, hon.
Okay,
I grabbed
great.
it for you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to take that super smoky eyeliner in jet black, and you can layer it right on top. You can even add it to the waterline on the interior to just get that extra pop and definition. You can even take that defining liner brush and smoke it out and make it super duper sexy. And then we've done the mascara, and we're going to move on because I just showed it to you 2 seconds ago.
We're doing the whole face.
Well, I'm going to show you my Blush, Brighten, and Glow set. This Blush, Brighten, and Glow set is every woman's dream team. It's the perfect shade of pinks. It is not bronzer. Bronzer is meant to warm the skin. Pink blush is meant and designed to brighten. Every woman needs 2 shades. You need a neutral. This is the shade you use when your eyes are closed. It works perfectly on your skin. You blush down and back. I'm using a beautiful powder blush brush. This powder blush brush is a natural haired brush. It is soft, and you can wash it once a week in warm, soapy water and get a perfect application every time. It'll feel like that new brush every time you use it.
$48 for the entire kit, and then we're going back with
popping with the poppy. Just a little bit on the apples of your cheek gives you instant awakeness, freshness, and brightness. If you're going somewhere, if you have something to do, if you feel like you're faded, you don't need to add a million pieces of product. Just pop on that brightening blush. Instantly, you'll look your best. Layer with a little bit of that illuminating face highlighter. I know if your daughter is going to want to steal this from you because she's going to say, Ma, this is the most beautiful, mine.
Love this. This is what adds the light. Again, that little trick where I threw it on the eye as well. Now, I just gave you Snowflake just to pop
the papaya, because we used papaya as our first color, but I want to show you how these can layer so beautifully. This is literally like jewelry for your lips. Long gone are those gritty, uncomfortable lip glosses. This is smooth and sparkling. They come in 4 elegant, magnificent shades. Let me show them to you. This is Snowflake. It's followed by Pink Sequin. Pink Sequin is a beautiful, soft ballerina slipper pink. It is feminine, it is delicate, it is ladylike. We move on to Rosebud. Rosebud is a mid-tone shade. It looks like that beautiful English garden rose. It's more of a mid-tone. It looks great over rosy pinks and plums and Bordeaux and even red lipsticks. Lastly, we have Papaya. This is a coral color. It is more coral than any of the other 2 pinks. It will never make your skin look sallow. It will just make your skin look beautiful. It's like you've given your lips a little vacation.
$18 for the glosses, and then we're finishing off with
the Cashmere Lip Pencil. This lip pencil is the best lip pencil you have ever used. It is comfortable, like your favorite cashmere lip sweater that you never, ever want to take off. It is so easy to apply, and I do it after lipstick or lip gloss has been applied. I do it so that I don't overdraw the mouth. I enhance your lip shape. I make your lips look fuller and softer and more natural looking. And that's why women trust vintage, because everything that I've shown you, we're not trend focused. We're not trend centric.
It's all about those classics.
It is classics done better and done right.
And I love that for $18, you get that perfect mid-tone lip liner that goes with all of your lipsticks. It goes with all of your lip glosses. I don't know if you got to see, we had a little message from Sinaida at the bottom that popped in. I know you were working, and Sinaida told us, thank you for showing us your beautiful ways of enhancing natural beauty. Sinaida, from 2 makeup artists that can't see you, that means a lot to us, because it's not just about the product, it's about getting it in your hand and giving you the tools, not just the brushes, but the information to be able to do this to yourself at home. So that means, I know that means a lot to you.
It does.
It means a lot to me as well. So thank you for your message. Joey, thank you for showing it to us again.
And I wanted to show you how the products not only make you look and feel beautiful, but when you receive them at home, it's like getting a gift. This is the most beautiful packaging. It's romantic, it's soft. I wanted something that was giftable, that was elegant, and that made you feel special and pretty. Something that when you put it on display in your ladies' room, you just felt like you couldn't wait to put your makeup on. So I just couldn't wait to share with you what these products look like, not just like I said, on your face, but when you receive them.
It's come to the end. So,
Oh,
Jamie,
say it
thank
isn't
you
so.
so much for lending us your
Thank
beautiful
you.
face. Jessica, thank you for your beautiful product
Thank you.
and your amazing gift
Thank
and
you.
sharing it with us. From all of us at socialgraceco.com, thank you very, very much. We have another hour coming up with Homegrown America that we'd love for you to join us. Stacey Chavez will be joining us, and I look forward to seeing you in a few minutes.